On the 12th day of Christmas, my true love gave to me 12 STDs, 6 dicks, ass, fuck, 9, 6, son of a bitch. Fuck you, asshole, son of a bitch, and a fucker in a pear tree. Fuck that song. Anyways, so I have no idea where I was going with that. No clue. Whatever. So today's Christmas Day. It's noon. Noon, Christmas Day. We're having a fucking blizzard. And I have nothing to talk about. This is the first year in like many that I'm actually not depressed. I might get depressed when the sun goes down and it gets dark out, but I'm not actually depressed. This is the first year. I don't know why. It's not like there's anything spectacular going on. It's not like, oh, I've turned... Yeah, it's not like you've turned the corner. Like, oh, yeah. No. No. I mean, I'm going to be depressed tomorrow. I'm going to be depressed the day after. All that. But for some reason, right at this moment, this second, I'm not depressed. And it's weird because I can't help but think about depressing stuff. Okay. Now, what I mean by that is I'm going to be 40 fucking 1. Holy Christ. In about 3 months, I'll be 40 fucking 1. Do you understand it? Do you hear the words? 40 fucking 1. In 3 months. And I've been saying this for a long time. People like me, people my size, we don't live into our 50s and 60s. Okay. So I've got less than 20 years. Probably closer to less than 15, and I'll be lucky if I make 10. Okay. I got 10 years bare minimum. Maybe, well, I shouldn't say bare minimum. I could be dead tomorrow. But if all goes well, I got at least a good 10 years. Okay. You know, even if I got cancer, I could probably battle it for a few years. I got maybe 6 to 10 years, give or take, left. That's it. 6 to 10. You understand? 6 to 10 years. That's not very long. I understand this. I get this. I've understood this for a while now. And now I should be depressed by that. I should be depressed, but I'm not. I mean, I am, but I'm not, like, at this moment. Because it's like I'm looking at it analytically and more reality, not just, oh my God, I'm gonna die. You know, it's not like that. Well, I mean, it is, again, it is, but it ain't, but it is, but it ain't. Whatever. Anyways, so I find myself, this could very well be my last Christmas. Could. There's no guarantee I make it to next year. No guarantee any of us make it to next year. And again, I don't mean this in a depressing sort of way. I just don't know how I'm supposed to take it. You know? I mean, forget politically Donald Trump being an asshole, starting a nuclear war and killing us all. That could be a possibility. And believe me, that's not far-fetched. Oh, you're just a liberal. No, that ain't, even the Republicans are like, holy shit, this guy could be insane. Okay. No. It has nothing to do with political. I mean, this guy could go ape shit and just kill us all. Start a nuclear war and shit. And completely, like, fuck us over. So this could be our last Christmas. Could. Very well. And I don't know how I feel about that. I really don't know how I feel about that. And because the more I think about it, it's like I feel that I've put my time in, you know? And I just want to live the last few years, remaining years, I should say, of my life in, you know, not even relative comfort. I don't even care. I basically just need a new computer, like a good one, like a $1,000 computer, a good one. Maybe a new chair and maybe a big screen TV. That's about all I need in my life. That's it. You know, obviously, like food and shelter, obviously that's off the internet. But aside from, like, the basics, I don't need a lot. I'm not looking to be, you know, greedy and shit. And it just pisses me off that you got guys like Donald Trump who want for nothing. Oh, it's because he worked really hard and blah, blah, blah. So do washing machines, okay? You know, it's like the famous line says, so do washing machines. That's what Art said. You know, you worked really hard, Grandma. So do washing machines. I mean, seriously. So, I don't know. It's just kind of annoying. You see stupid assholes get everything. And, you know, hey, I'm a stupid asshole. Why ain't I getting everything? You know? But hey, whatever. I ain't gonna dwell. I'm just saying, you know, it would be nice to live my last few years without fear of somebody coming in and, like, taking my shit. You know? It would just be nice. Now you got, you know, not fear. I mean, seriously, my father's on Social Security. It's basically his only income. Now they're going to want to take that, and, you know, I don't know, whatever. I don't even want to talk about it. So, I mean, you got all that stuff playing out. The fact I'm probably going to be dead sooner than later. Because you got to understand, something happened about a week ago where, like, my entire stomach hurts. Like, it physically is sore. Like, in the lower region, like right above, like the shaft region of your genitals, like just above that, like in the pubic bone region, everything is just like really, like, I feel like Houdini, like I've been punched in the gut, and I'm probably gonna die. I'm not saying from that, but I'm just saying like in general, and I don't know what that is. I don't know if it's just, you know, irritable bowel or, you know, if there's actually something there. But it started about a week ago. I noticed it when I went to the store. Now, at first I thought maybe I just overate something, you know, I ate a little too much or something. I didn't really overeat, that's the problem. But maybe I did. I don't know, maybe my stomach blew up, I don't know. I don't know, but it's been kind of just like, ugh. And like everything I eat makes my stomach feel sad. Like you get that feeling in the pit of your stomach after you've cried. That's what it feels like. Normally I get that feeling when I eat a lot of spaghetti sauce, like a sauce or something. It does something inside, and it makes me feel sad. Not like boo-hoo sad, but again, you get like that in the pit of your stomach kind of feel. It's similar feeling. And I've always had that with like spaghetti sauce. I don't know, whatever. I don't know if it's the Italians or what. Maybe it's the oregano. I don't know. But it always made my stomach feel like sad. I don't mean sad like I'm gonna poop or something. I mean sad like gut wrenching sad. And that's kind of what this feels. It feels like the next step to that, where it's like there's actual physical, like if I rub it hurts, kind of a deal. And then I put that, you know, my own my own mortality is at risk here, and I'm having pains. And like I said, I ain't gonna live much longer. I'll be like if I'm 6 to 10 years, lucky. So I don't know how I feel about that. And of course, keep in mind that's 6 to 10 years at age 40. I'm not going on 41, so I'm actually losing a year. So I actually might be closer to 5 to 8, 5 to 9, somewhere in there. It's just, I don't know how I feel about this. I don't know how I'm supposed to feel about this. I don't know why. But I'm not depressed. I'm actually kind of chipper right now. I don't know if I'm on drugs or something. Did I take anything? I don't think I did. I don't think I took any hydrocodone. I don't think I did. No, I haven't taken that in a long time. I got bottles of it, but I haven't taken it. I don't know, maybe it's just like some sort of sugar high. I don't know. I have been eating a lot of fruit salad. I had fruit salad the last 2 days. Anyways. So yeah, my Christmas was kind of eh. Like last year, I didn't buy anybody anything. I think I bought you something. I don't remember what. And I think I bought Dale T something. I didn't buy anybody else anything at all. This year, I bought the two cousins. I bought them Subway gift cards so they can get subs and shit. I mean, it's like $10, but you know, hey, whatever. They can get a sub for $10, you know. With like a little card that said, you know, thank you for everything you've been doing all year. Because I mean, cousin Cindy came over the other day when it blizzard, and she shoveled off the dog stairs for the dog. And this is steep motherfucking stairs. So she's like running up and down the damn things. I was like, shit, that's worth a sub to me. Okay, and then she takes my garbage out, which is nice because I don't have to take it downstairs. So yeah, she definitely does. she she definitely earned the sub. Let's put it that way. Just in the last like I don't know week, she's earned that sub. Okay, but anyways, so I got her something. Let's see, what did I get Daniel T? Oh, I bought Daniel T 3 pounds of Tootsie Rolls. I bought Betsy, the stepmother. I bought her. What did I get her? Oh, some crackers, peanut butter crackers or cheese crackers, whatever the fuck they were. She takes that shit to work with her and stuff. So I bought her a case of those. I got you some shit, nothing major, but I'll send that out later. Actually, I'll send it out back when you get back to your fucking house, asshole. You let me know when you're home, and I'll send that shit. I have no idea how I'm gonna get this huge ass box of the fucking post office though, because you gotta understand the way the fucking town is set up. Trying to get a parking spot, and then me trying to get out and get this box. You gotta understand this box is huge. It's like one of those huge Amazon boxes, those Amazon Prime boxes. This thing is huge. Okay. Now, I don't know how the fuck I'm supposed to like hobnob this up the stairs, 1 foot in it, but because the fucking post office has those god awful stairs. Ugh. And DLT's too pussy to do it for me. Whatever. Anyways, so yeah, that was. Oh, and I did get the dog some gifts. I got him some dog treats. He got himself a new collar, and he got himself a new bowl. Now, to be fair, the bowl came in the Loot Pets, so it didn't technically cost me anything as far as like buying gifts. I mean, it cost me obviously, but that came as part of the Loot Pets. But whatever, he didn't know. So yeah, he got himself a nice little collar. He got himself. I bought him one of those Christmas stockings. That's right. He chewed that shit. That shit's already gone. So yeah, that was the extent of it. I think I spent shit, man. I spent about $100 on people, give or take, like collectively. Well, shit, the 2 gift cards that was $20. Stuff for Dale T. There's $40. Stuff for the dog was at least $20, and the stuff for you was like $20-$30. So yeah, it was about $100. I spent $100 on shit that I didn't have money for. I actually didn't really get myself anything this year. Because usually what I do is like I will get myself something, and I do have like $30 left over. I might download a video game or something, but I don't know. I just can't bring myself to want to buy anything. It's weird. It's like I don't know. I can't bring myself to buy anything. It's weird. It's weird because I usually. Because you understand, when I moved out here, Christmas just was different. It wasn't the same. It's not saying it was bad, but it didn't have like that same feel to it. And the last time I had that kind of a feeling since I moved here was maybe 2 years ago, 3 years ago. And I saved a couple bucks in my account, and I downloaded a $40 Nintendo game on Christmas Eve. And I went down. It was still loading. I went down, had dinner with Gene and everybody else. And then when I came back up, the game was in. Actually, it was Captain Toad's Treasure Tracker, which actually turned out to be a really good game. It was a Nintendo game. It actually turned out to be really good. But to have that on Christmas Eve, like after dinner, it was really nice. I mean, it actually felt like real Christmas for once. And since then, I basically saved a couple bucks and was going to be, I'm going to buy a game. Well, I don't know. It's just, I don't feel like. There's like 2 games that I want, and they're like $30 a piece. They're on sale. And I think I got enough for maybe one. Actually, I think I got like just $30. I didn't even think I got the tax for it. So the 2 games I want, I don't have money for. I'll have to wait until next week. But that's neither here nor there. But again, next week isn't today, you know what I mean? So, whatever. So yeah, I didn't actually really get myself anything. I did buy some Batman comics, but I was going to get those anyway because there's this new series called Metal, and it's like this big crossover event, and so I've been trying to get those. So I ended up buying. I bought like $40 worth of comics, dude. No shit, shit. I spent. No, you know what I did? I did buy those. That's right. I spent almost $80 on those fuckers. I spent $80 on those this month. That's how many of them there are. You gotta understand they're like $4 a piece. Now to be fair, there was like $10 shipping too. So yeah, I spent like $80 on that. That's what I bought basically for myself. Because at the beginning of the month, I spent $40. There's like I don't know how many issues there are, but there's quite a few. And a couple of them are really hard to find. Well, the reason it was so expensive is one of them was like $12. And the reason it was $12 is it just came out and people were buying it up like crazy. And to get the one that I wanted, I could have got the cheaper one, which didn't have the embossed cover. And I was like, you know what? Fuck it. I want the embossed one. I'm going to pay $12 for it because I have it, and that's just what I'm going to do. Because I want the whole set. In fact, I'm going to go back through eventually. Because I had to buy a couple of them that were the cheaper version. And because I like the series so much, I'm going to go back and try to get the embossed ones later. Because they have these. Because we're talking, these are like really thick covers, and they're not hardcover. Well, they're not hardcover like you'd think, like a book. They're more like thicker paper. It's a quality event basically. It's not your run of the mill monthly rendition of Stupid. Okay, so yeah, I paid $12 for the other one because basically Betsy gave me a couple extra bucks this month for Christmas because I bought her a gift basically. I think that's what it came down to, and she's like, so. Yeah, she gave me like $50 more than what she normally gives me. So I had the extra couple bucks. Then I'm like, oh fuck it, I'm gonna buy this comic book, and it's $12. Goddamn it, I'm gonna get it. Okay, I could be dead tomorrow. So at the beginning of the month, I did a $40 thing, and then when I got the money, whenever we went, the 18th, whatever it was, and I got the extra Christmas money, I put it into my account, and then I purchased another $40 to get. Now, I had to spend almost, like I said, almost $80. But I got the whole set except for, I think, 3 or 4 that are out of stock. And there's a couple that aren't out yet. But like right now with this, and with the exception of like the 3 or 4, I am up to date with everything that's out. And I think there's only maybe 3 more that have to come out. I think there's 2 in January and 1 in February. Or 1 in whatever. So, yeah. Maybe like another $20 more. I'll have the entire. We're talking. Cause you gotta understand. There's the events, and then there's the events that cross over to like everybody. Like everybody and their mother has a crossover. So I've got like almost the entire thing. And I haven't liked a crossover like that since Age of Apocalypse back in the day. That is one of the best fucking series. I read that every now and again. I pull out the Age of Apocalypse, and this is one I'm definitely going to read again, like in a couple years or so. Like, I'm going to read the Age of Apocalypse, and I'm going to read this Batman Metal. Really liking it. So, yeah, I spent a couple bucks, but I was going to spend $40 anyway on the normal month. It had nothing to do with Christmas. Because, like I said, I wanted to catch up. And then I got about halfway through, and I'm like, God damn, there's still quite a few to get. And then all of a sudden I get the extra Christmas money. I'm like, well, shit, I didn't want to spend another $40, but it got to the point where I got most of the ones that I wanted. Or, caught up. So, it was pretty coal. Now, I know you think, well, you're spending $80 on that. Whatever. Hey, I'm going to die tomorrow, so who the fuck cares, But, whatever. So I think that's basically what I got myself. Because I usually buy myself a graphic novel, just because it sort of became like a tradition for myself. I don't know if that's even a thing, but and I was like, okay, well, instead of spending, $20-$30 on a graphic novel, why not just spend $20-$30 and get all these individual issues? and try to get this whole series, or at least, more of the series than I had. Oh, dude, come on, man. He's laying over my stomach, and it's hurting. It's like my whole stomach is all fucked up. Oh, God, dude, babe, dude, Mr. Dude, you can't sit on. Come on, dude, don't roll on Daddy's. He's. If you could picture what he's doing right now, I'm laying on my side. He has come up from behind me, rolled over my thigh, has rolled down at my gut. His front paws are on the bed while his back legs and ass are up in the air, up over my thigh. He's literally straddling me and putting pressure on my gut. I don't know, man. I think my gut blew up or something. I don't know what happened. Like, the innards are all fucked up. It's probably cancer or some fucking thing. My luck. Luckily, I can still go to the bathroom, so hey, as long as I can go, life is good. Anyways, so yeah, that's basically all I did. Oh, and I did buy 2 movies. I bought 3 movies. I bought, let's see, what was it? I bought Ghost in the Shell, the new Alien Covfefe, and then I bought, but I did that shit earlier in the month, but, whatever. So yeah, I guess I bought a couple comic books and, a couple movies. I guess that's what I did for Christmas. But I was going to do most of that stuff, with the exception of the second comic book order. I was going to do those anyway, no matter what day of the month it was. Or whatever. Month of the... Whatever I meant to say. Who cares? Anyways, who cares? So, yeah, now I'm starting to get depressed. Now that I think about it, I literally spent $80 in comic books, and that actually kind of depresses me. But I got the whole set, and I still got a package coming. It should be here. I don't know if it'll be here this week, with the holidays and shit. If not, it'll be early next week, which is next year. Oh my god. Dude, it's almost 2018. Do you understand that? It's almost 2018. I don't know what to make of that. I don't know how to deal with 2018. Because you can understand, when I was a kid, I remember this moment. I was sitting thinking to myself, because my mother had just turned 30, and I'm like, when I'm 30, like, what year will it be? And I'm like doing the math on my fingers, and you can understand I was a kid, and I went to public school, so like, and I'm like, whatever. 2007, I'd be 30 years old. And then 2017. And it's like, are you fucking kidding me? Are you fucking kidding me? I mean, the idea that I'm 10 years older than the furthest thing I could imagine, which would be 30. I'm now 10 years older than that. I don't know what to make of that. I don't know how I'm supposed to deal with that. I don't know how I'm supposed to process that shit. Because it's not something you should process. It's not something a human being should have to fucking process. I mean, shit, man. What's it been? 13 years since my mother died? 13 fucking years? Graham's been dead for what? 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, almost 4 years? 5 years? Jesus. No, wait, 14, 15, 16, 17, going on 18. Yeah, it's almost... It'll be 5 years in September, so about 4.5 years. Jean's been dead for 2. Holy crap. It's been 2 fucking years. Dude, it feels like she died, I don't know. Like, if somebody said she died earlier in the year, I'd be like, yeah, that makes sense. Like, it's December now. If somebody said she died in February of this year, I'd be like, yeah, that totally registers with me. It's been 2 fucking years. You understand it? 2 fucking years. Holy shit. And there's going to be a point when I'm dead and 2 years have gone by. And 100 years goes by. 1,000 years goes by. I don't know how I'm supposed to handle that. I don't know how I'm supposed to handle the fact that, as Mrs. Lift used to say, you're going to be nothing. I don't know how I'm supposed to deal with that. I mean, honestly. How do you deal with that? How do you deal with the fact that you're nothing? And you're going to be... Because you understand, when my family died, and I have a lot of experience with this because almost everybody's dead, the minute they died, and the funeral was over, all of their shit, everything that they had collected went to the Four Winds. And it's like, there's no sign that my mother existed on this planet. I mean, other than me. And I'm going to die out with no kids, so, 10 years from now, there's no proof we even existed. If Dale T dies out, there's no proof we existed. 20 years from now, everybody that I know in my family is going to be pretty much dead. In 20 years. What do you do with that information? I mean, seriously, what do you do with that information? 100 years from now, you and your family are going to be dead. You do realize 100 years from now, that's not that fucking long from now, everyone in your family is going to be dead. There's going to be great-great-grandkids you've never met. I mean, how does that make you feel? I don't know. I don't know how that makes me feel. I don't know how I'm supposed to deal with that. How am I supposed to process that? That time is just like, fuck you. Fuck you. You're here for the moment. That's it. And the moment's gone. Fuck you. I don't know how to deal with that right now in my life. And like I said, it should make me fucking depressed. And it's Christmas Day. I have no family. I mean, I got like 2 cousins and a derelict father. That's it. That's it. 2 cousins and a derelict father. That's my family. And God bless them, nothing against them. And, I'm not saying I'm not grateful for them or anything like that. But it's like, everybody's dead, dude. Everybody's fucking dead. I remember when I was a kid, you wake up, the tree and the gifts, and there was Nintendo under the thing, and it was games, and it was just like, and it wasn't just like 1 or 2 games. There was like, that one time my mother bought, she had this box, this long box of just games. And they were all wrapped up individually. I think, it may have been, was it GameCube? No, I think it was after that. And what happened was she didn't want Gene to know, because Gene would piss and complain, like, why are you spending all this money on him, and why are you spending all this money, and you don't have money to spend, blah, blah, blah. But, my mother always wanted to have a good Christmas, and she started Gene's bullshit. So what she'd do is she'd wrap up stuff, put it under the tree, and then throughout the weeks and months before, she'd be like, here, you can open one. And I'd open up a game, and I'd like, ha, and I'd go play it. 3-4 days later, she'd be like, oh, here's another one. So it's like this, it was almost like Hanukkah and Christmas mixed together. The only thing is I wasn't playing with fucking dreidels like a retard. Whatever. I was playing with N64 stuff, or whatever it was. Actually, I think it was N64. Or whatever, who gives a fuck? So, yeah, like that fucking, actually the GameCube, there was the GameCube and 2 games. Actually, there was 3, and I didn't give 2 shits about Madden. I don't give a fuck about Madden. There was Luigi's Mansion, and then there was Rogue Squadron. That came out for it. And actually, you were on your way to the house. It was like right around Christmas time, and you were coming to the house for whatever reason, and my mother's like, oh, here, Matt's coming, here. And then she let me open up the 2 games. And it was so cool because it's like you get a console, you get 2 games, and then you came over and we were playing Rogue Squadron. That was a great Christmas, actually, because then I took my Christmas money and I went and I bought the other 2 games that were out, because there's only like 5. Those 3, and then Pikmin, which I'm so glad I purchased that game. I'm glad it came out when it did. There was nothing else to play. Because you gotta understand, by the time I got to Christmas, all my games were done. I pretty much beat them, and it was like, okay, now what? So then I went and got Smash Brothers and Pikmin. And I'm so glad I got Pikmin. I freaking love that series. And I would never have gotten it if it had come out, any other time. So, that was pretty cool. Then it was at one time, I think, 95. 95 was a damn good Christmas. Oh my god, that was a fucking awesome Christmas. And even though the 32X was a piece of shit, getting it under the tree was pretty awesome. Because that was the freaking year that they hid stuff from me, and I didn't know they had it. We had opened up all the gifts. Literally was like one of those Ralphie moments when Daryl dad is like, "Hey, there's a gift over there behind the little desk over there. Maybe you should go take a look." And it turns out to be the one thing he's been wanting. Okay. Well, I opened up all the gifts. We opened up all the gifts, and my mother's like, "Oh, there's the big stock." In fact, fuck it, you were there, you prick. You were there, and we went into the back bedroom, and there's this huge 6-foot stocking, literal 6-foot huge ass stocking, in that old derelict closet they had. I pulled it out, and I was like, "Holy shit!" I mean, it was full. There was, what was it, 32X. I think Sonic was there. Doom. That Doom game was awesome. I really wish I still had that. Yeah, there was Doom. There was a whole bunch of shit. I think there was like other consoles and shit. There's probably some SNES stuff because it was during that time frame. Yeah, because this was Genesis back in the day. Yeah, so this was like 95. That was a good Christmas too. That was a good quality Christmas because, like I said, they hid stuff from me, and I didn't appreciate that. I usually knew what I was getting. I mean, I would actually commandeer some of the games. I actually would open up the games and start playing them, and like I did that one year. What was it? I think Yoshi Island had come out, and I was like, "Fuck this," because they went to church, and I'm like, fuck this. So what I did is I went and I took an X-Acto knife, and I cut the fucking tape. Slipped the thing out, and I took the X-Acto knife, because you gotta understand it was in the plastic, and I cut around the 3 sides of it, and I popped the little flap. I pulled out the little tray. I took the game, and I went to put the tray back, and I'm like, this feels light. Not that she would pick it up or anything, or even know what it, the weight, but I was like, you know what? So I went into my games, and I took, I think it was Super Mario World, because the Yoshi game was Super Mario World 2. That's what they named it, even though it had nothing to do with Mario World. So I took that game and stuck it inside, and then put the little flap down, put the thing, put the tape back, and stuck it back where it was, and went and played the fucking game. They were home, and she pops her head in. I'm like, hey, and there's Yoshi on the screen. She had no fucking clue. She had absolutely no clue. My mother had zero clue what any of that stuff was. She just knew that's what I wanted. And she did it. So, but yeah, that was a fun year actually playing that game. I was playing it like a week before Christmas, and then what happened was, just on the off chance, you understand, I had all this planned out. Just on the off chance, when I opened it, she'd noticed that the plastic was gone, so I quickly tore it open and then pretended to take off the plastic. And I did that for each one, so I had it, so none of them had plastic on them. And it was like this big pile of plastic. So, I mean, just shy of her opening up and seeing that there's a cartridge that's not the same as the cover on the game. I don't think she cared either way, but I was a devious little fucker is what I was. And there was that time with the N64. Oh my god, that was great too. Because I was upstairs fucking around in Jean's apartment. I was watching TV in her living room. And I knew that they had purchased something. And it was in the closet. In that one closet in the hall. Not that she had a hall, but she had that little area between the stairs and the living room. And there's that closet over by the window. So when they were out, I snuck up there and saw the N64, the original N64. Okay. Or no, fuck you. It wasn't the original 64. It was the original NES. This was back in the day. And I was like, holy shit, and I opened it up, and I had the parts everywhere. I had it sitting like right in the middle of the floor. I had the zapper gun. I had everything. And it came with it came with 2 games. It came with Mario and then Duck Hunt. And then she ended up getting Millipeter Centipede, I can't remember which one it was, as a standalone game. So I had like 3 games. Now, there was only 2 there at the time, but for that year. Anyways, so you gotta understand, I had you have to understand there's the box, and then there's like the framework of the box where it keeps everything together. I had the plastic open. I literally had everything laid out. Like, I'm sitting Indian style with it all laid out in front of me. All of a sudden, I hear Gene come in downstairs. And I'm like, oh my God. So I quickly shoved the system back into the little plastic, stuck it back in the box, shoved it all in there. And because she's rooting around with the dogs out front, and I'm like, holy shit, 'cause you gotta understand, I don't want these people knowing that I know it's there. So I just slammed everything back together, put the gun back in the little holster back, because there's a little tray and it had the little outline. I had to put the zapper gun back, everything back, the instructions. I was reading the instructions, I was looking at the cords, and it was like, oh, this is so fucking cool. And I quickly got it all back together, stuck it back in the closet, and started coming downstairs as she came up. And she's like, what are you doing? I was upstairs, I was watching TV. Because she had Disney Channel, and I was like, I was watching Disney. I said, oh, okay. It was like, oh my God, that was, because you understand, that was like heart beating moment, because it's like, holy shit. 'Cause again, you don't want these people knowing you know about it, you know. And not only that, but you had it laid out. You're looking at it. You're flapping up the door and stuff. And then, just like my typical fucking luck, when I actually get the fucking thing for real, we hook it up and it broke. It fucking broke. No, I don't know if I broke it. I don't think I did. But it's like Christmas. It's like Christmas night, like the night of Christmas, like that night. I remember it was like 1 o'clock in the morning, and I had this old green blanket wrapped around me, and I'm sitting there. It's on the desk. It's on this little table. Because my room was in the back bedroom at the time. We had switched rooms just to have a change, so I was in the back over by the bathroom, and I'm sitting there with a little green hammock around my face, and I'm playing this fucking thing, and it won't fucking turn on. Anyways, the old woman had to call up the Nintendo hotline, saying this isn't working, blah, blah, blah. And they're like, oh, try putting it in and wiggling it up and down and blah, blah, blah. And then eventually did start to work, but you had to fuck with it. So she's like, okay, fuck that, we're going to take it back. And then she never actually bought the fucking thing. I had to wait a couple months for that or whatever, or another year or something. It was insane, but whatever. But anyways, that was a fun time. Actually, this grand fucking moment in my life. Yeah, I haven't had Christmases like that, obviously, since the old woman died. That was what, 2005? So 2004 was like the last real Christmas we had. Yeah, I got the DS system. Oh, that's another one I took out and was playing with. I was actually playing the Metroid demo. That game was so cool for what it was at the time. That game was really cool. That Metroid Hunters, that was a cool game. The idea they got like the 3D Metroid game on a handheld, that was pretty awesome. Especially 2004, that was pretty epic. I remember I was sitting in the bedroom, I'm playing the damn thing. Because it was bullshit, because they wouldn't just sell you the fucking system. No, you had to buy that in a bundle of like 6 games. So I ended up with a whole bunch of shit that I didn't want, like Herbs, which is basically a portable version of Sims from EA. It was actually an okay game. It wasn't a horrible game. There was a bunch of shit that I had to get. And so instead of paying like what, 150, 200 bucks, you had to pay like 300 bucks. 400 bucks to get this fucking bundle. Actually, I think it was closer to 4. But whatever. And then she died literally a couple weeks later. What, 6 weeks later? 8 weeks later? Early January? God. And you think about all this stuff, you don't... Can you understand? Her and I did everything together. You know, we went to the movies together, we watched movies together, we did everything together. So it's like you take that away, you know. I haven't been to the theater. I think I've been to the theater, twice in the last 12 years. Which is fucked up. Yeah, I think the last movie I saw was the original Wolverine movie. Which I think was like 2006, maybe? Yeah, I think it was May 2006. I think it was the last time I went to the fucking theater. Oh my god, that's fucked up. I used to love going to the theater. Shit. But it's like, how you gonna get there? What are you gonna do? And for quite a while, there was no money. I was like, what the fuck are you gonna do with that? So, I don't know. It was just really difficult. I don't want to go to the theater by myself. It's like, whatever. Anyways, Christmas itself has been kind of shitty, just collectively. Now I'm actually getting kind of depressed thinking about it. I mean, think about that. Think about if you're the old woman. 13 years have gone by since you died. I mean, think about that. It's going to be time I'm dead and 13 years are going to go by. And I don't know how I'm supposed to take all that. I don't know how I'm supposed to feel about that. Anyways, like I said, it's depressing. I don't feel like talking about it much more. I was on like a good mood. Now I'm kind of like, I'm not depressed right now, but I'm kind of like, I'm getting there, and I don't, whatever. I'm just gonna have some eggnog and try not to vomit because my stomach's all fucked up. Anyways, so yeah, that's Christmas 2017, motherfucker. Whatever.